Okay, the black soldier fly arrived. So we're going to add a little bit to each one of these. There's one. Ooh. Two. Let's see. I'll put some up here in the top, but I have to put the camera down. This is Daniel. Thought I'd do a quick video on the black soldier flies. I'm in Northern Virginia, so I ordered my black soldier fly starter off of eBay. These are my black soldier fly boxes. I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 shelves right here. One for each container, just like that. This is my drain coming over here. I'll get it installed and show you a picture of it installed. But right now I'm cleaning them out. These are about 2 years old with crud in them. So let's go out here and see what we're doing. This is what the inside of the container looks like. There's the drain. And so I've got this mesh paper, landscape paper, and you can see the holes that I've got cut in the pipe right there. This covers it up. This keeps the coconut shells from getting into the hole. And the coconut shells are to keep the black soldier fly from crawling into the holes, the drain holes also. Ventilation tubes right here, got ventilation tubes. Got those wrapped in paper also to keep the manure and the coquina shells from clogging it up. You want just the liquid to drain out of there. So this is the ramp right here that they crawl out of. If you've got that on a 35-degree angle right there, when they're ready to mate and mutate, they climb up here and they drop right into here. Now this was a little bit difficult to build because it's on a 45. The first time I did it on a 90, but they just clogged it up. So on a 45 they'll drop and bounce and roll down in there. So the coquino shells is the key because they do not like to crawl through that. So if you've got that coquino shell barrier down here, it'll force them to crawl up this ramp because they can't climb up the sides. It's too steep for them. Some of them can, but the majority of them will come up this ramp and drop into the bucket. So here's the other totes. I've already got the coquino shells, coconut shells down in there. There's one, there's another one. You can see the ramp, the ventilation. Then the rabbit manure goes right on top of that. Now I've got the shells in there kind of thick, but they'll compress down over the summer. And they will, you just keep adding manure, rabbit manure. Okay, let's go in and let's go back in. I'm going to show you the lid that we put on. You can see the lid up here. This is the lid right here, and this is the bottom of the lid right here. And I've got this plastic cardboard in here. That's where the black soldier flies lay their eggs. Is right in these little grooves in the cardboard. Let me turn it over so you can see. Those little holes, and you can see some leftovers from the years gone by. And then I've got these holes in it for them to fly in. And then this right here is a lizard guard to keep the lizards and frogs from climbing in there. It may be a little bit big. I may lose some that way, but all in all, it works. Okay. Take a break and I'll videotape some more after we get some more done. Okay, a couple of points I want to bring out in the video. I've got this roll of burlap. I've got these pieces of wood and I'm wrapping them up in the burlap. Here's the piece of wood. It has a few holes in the end of it. Maybe they'll lay eggs in there, I don't know. I've added some regular cardboard for nesting spots, wrapped it in the burlap. Now this will get put on top of the rabbit manure. I'll put the rabbit manure in there, lay this on top, right in the middle. That'll give them some more options. I like to give as many options as possible. One other thing I forgot to mention is on the bottom of this, I put in a piece of wood right there, and that gives me these mounting places, which also helps with the drain, to get the drain to go down. It used to flatten down and clog up, so that helped out a lot right there. All right, back to work. Okay, one last video on this project. As you can see, here's the drain, there's the ramp. The larvae climb up, drop through the 45, they drop all the way down into the bucket right there. Then you can feed them to the chickens or the catfish, or over here you've got the drain. Now I've got a hose right here, and I actually have a hydrant in here. This is the fodder house. We're going to do a video on starting this up. If you'd like to see a detailed shutdown video, I do have one in my video archive, but we'll get back to that another day. So like I'm saying, here's the drain. It's got a valve on it to keep the larvae from escaping. Right now I've got it open because I just added the water. The liquid drops down into here. You can see one for each container right here and here. And of course this liquid is like a tea that is awesome on strawberries and tomato plants and things like that. Well, I hope this video has been informative. Please like, share, subscribe, give me advice, leave a comment. I sure do appreciate it. Thanks, bye. Okay, I got the soldier fly in. I wanted to mention that I've got a thermometer on each one so I can monitor the temperature in there. Okay, let's go get the black Moran eggs started. Okay, we got the hatching fertilized eggs in here. This evening I will put the silkies with them and see if they will brood them. We may order some more of the copper Moran black fertilized eggs. All right, good afternoon. This is Daniel with Peace and Plenty Farms, and I'm doing these videos mainly so I can help out anybody that might want some information, but I'm also looking for information. If you can add a comment, help me out, give me some advice, pointers, direction, I'm always willing to learn, and I'm hoping that I can find some people that want to learn from me what I've learned. I guess it's a school of hard knocks. So the chickens are out. I've got this oat seed, which they really like. Now it's a little fatty, so you don't want to give them too much of it. But we actually cook it most of the time, but today I'm just going to give it to them just right out of the bag. So it's fairly inexpensive to buy it as an oat seed, sort of like, you know, you would plant with, not a food grade kind of thing. Let's see if we can get some of them to come around here. They're not used to me feeding them here. They usually either get fed off the deck up by the house or over by the chicken coop, but I think I'm going to start feeding them a little bit right here once I let them out, because it's nice and shaded right here. Off the deck it's too hot for them, and out there by the coop it's too hot. So they'll start to get used to a little treat right here, and we'll make this a regular spot during the summer. Like, share, subscribe, let me know what you think. I really appreciate anybody's advice or comments, and I'd like to be able to help those that are thinking about going into the homestead, especially debt-free. We want to try to tell everybody how we did it, how we got to be debt-free and self-sustaining, a little bit of off-grid stuff that we do, and we'd like to pass that knowledge and experience on to you. So come along with us on the journey and enjoy. Okay, so we're gonna go out here to the chickens. I wanted to show you what's going on out here. So came out here. We've got some kind of a I don't know if it's politics, religion, or race, but I have 12 that live underneath this wagon over here, and then these just came out from underneath of here. There's 19 that stay on this side, so they're anxious to get out. They're looking at me to let them out. These 12 over here are pullets. They haven't started laying yet, and I'm thinking that once they start to lay eggs, they'll go into the coop. If not, I'll have to come out every night, probably 2 or 3 nights in a row, and pick them up and put them in the coop. Usually after 2 or 3 nights of picking them up after dark, when it's dark, they settle down and you can just pick them up without any problem. I'll put them in the coop at night for 2 or 3 nights in a row, and they'll get used to the coop. But right now they're bedding down on the ground over there. I wanted to take you in here and show you one more little one that we've got. We call this one Little Bit because I think it's going to be a rooster. We've got, he's back in there, and we put this little cage up, and he jumps in, but he can actually pass in between the dividers, and none of the other chickens can chase him, so he really likes that.